We have heard these pronouncements, but what is obtaining on the ground is something different.
Yeah, look, the president is not an ordinary citizen.
Okay.
He is the number one citizen of the country of Zambia. And when pronouncements are made in quote unquote, it's policy.
So somebody is not listening to the president somewhere.
No, for me, one thing for nothing is that there's no way you can, when the president says something and you do something else, unless you're missing something.
Repeat that one again, Honorable.
You know, the issue is that if the president says something and somebody does something, there's something we're missing.
Okay.
The point is that no one dares to work against the word of the president. What he says is somehow policy. But when we time and again he says investigate before you arrest, and these arrests continue, it tend to ask who's fooling who, as it were. And coming to the issue of Martin Mbaya, I want to condemn in the strongest terms, you know, the actions of the law enforcement agents, as it were. So the point is that we are a Christian nation. Okay, so the church is holy ground, you know, and as such, Mr. Mbaya was arrested in full view. They went to the church, arrested in full view of the members. You know, there is need to preserve and defend the sanctity of the church. And for me, that worries me. People thought these human rights violations will only be done in the political space. These human violations were only done only when they come to our homes, as it were.
So his right to assemble was violated.
It has moved to the church.
His right to assemble was violated, right?
Exactly. Regardless of whether he's committed a crime or not. But the point is that there are also there must be morality in how we do things. Even the police officers who went in the church, do they go to church at all, as it were? So I think there is need for the body of Christ to defend the sanctity of the church, you know. And the conduct of those officers was unprofessional, was uncouth, and must be condemned in every sense. In any case, there are ways of procedures on dealing of criminal investigations. Mr. Mbaya is a fixed aboard. Okay, so if they felt that the matters urgent, they should have go to the court, get a search warrant, go to his home.
All right, but let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question before Nelson comes in. Isn't this counterproductive to what the president is trying to do? Remember, the president was in Western Province and he spoke highly of the church. He even attended a church service. While here in Lusaka, the capital city of Zambia, a named individual, a citizen of this country, was followed in church and arrested from there. Is this not counterproductive to what the president is trying to do? And 24 hours later, the IG is quoted in the media saying, before you detain, make sure that you investigate. What is really happening here? Who is really managing the communication of state institutions?
Maybe it's an unorganized disorder. Okay.
Organized disorder.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do I say so? Is that if the president, the number one citizen, says investigate before you can arrest, and these violations continue, it's like in a community, two households. One household says no, the other household is being unfair to them, and the parents they meet and say, no, we are good with it. Let's negotiate. We need to deal with our children.
Okay.
These children, we need to guide them. And tomorrow, one of the neighbor's children, he goes on an aunt to start insulting the other man or the other family. They will say, who's insulting? It is the man. So this is the connotation in the public. The buck stops at the president. If the law enforcement agents are not taking heed to his words, it's either he's not being sincere to the instructions behind the scene, he's saying something else, or they are indiscipline lot in the police service. So, which is which? The power that be know what is obtaining, as it were.
Okay, because when we queried police referred us to to DEC, that it was a DEC issue. So it seems investigative wings. I don't know how to put this, because the president is here saying something else, speaking highly of the church, saying that relations with the church are good and everything. Then we see investigative wings storming a church and arresting a member, something that is new to me. Nelson, you want to hammer?
Well, I'll still draw back to one topical issue that is really important to myself as well.